I'm too pretty. Me? I'm too pretty for that. Me too pretty for that.
I can eat you like hibachi cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding and I'm sliding in the sideways, now she call me her zaddy. Rich nigga shit, I bought my daddy a new paddock. Got a model, gotta think it gotta be him.
So as you can tell by the title down here, this story time is gonna be about the time I got jumped in the staircase with my ex. So before we get into this video, let's talk about this hair that I did by myself. Me, Shantae, period. Are you dumb? You can't lie and say I didn't do my thing because you know. Look at you right there. Are you dumb? I did my thing with this hair, alright? It was styled by me. Look at me being a mommy. It was styled by me, colored by me, and the wig was made by me too. Hair provided by who? Me. Period.
Period.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hop into this video. So all parties in this, listen, I don't want no beef. You come at me crazy.
I'm calling the cops. That's gangsta.
When I was 16, I was with this guy. We're gonna name the person Troy. But I wasn't necessarily gonna make a video about Troy. I was making another video before this, and then this came in my head because this one is the real tea, honey. So Troy was a disgusting person. He was very, very Jamaican. Very, very Jamaican. So when I was with Troy, a lot of things happened. I was going to like this high school by my house. Troy had an ex-girlfriend like in the school, and I wasn't even talking to Troy for like a long time. I think it was probably like, it wasn't even like 4 months into me talking to Troy. But Troy had like an ex-girlfriend that he was with, and she was a big girl. Like me, I'm 5'2". She was big. She was probably 5'11". She was big. All right, she was big. She was big boned, and she was tall, but she was a very pretty girl. I'm not gonna hold you. When somebody's pretty, I'm gonna say they're pretty. I'm not a hater. She was a big girl, right? And I'm small. I'm tiny. Like, I'm not a big person. Honestly, I didn't understand what was happening at the time, because it was like, if you guys are broken up and y'all don't have anything to do with each other, like, what's the problem? Like, you know, what's the issue? Or why is she so angry? Because I kept coming at him sideways, because I'm like, yo, something is not right, because it's no way you stop dealing with this girl and this girl is so heated over me being with you. So I was very, very confused. You know, she would sit there and pick at me all the time. So I knew my situation at home with my mom. I wasn't trying to get into anything with anyone. I was more like trying to stay out of problems, because, you know, like, I did not want to get in no type of problems with nobody. I'm a very nice person, first of all. Like, let's get into that. Because when people have beefs with me, I'm so lost as to why. Because I'm a nice-ass person. So, for anybody out there that you think you have beef with me, apologize to me. Because I ain't do nothing to you. Let me just do that. Let me just say that right now. So, it was very strange to me that, she thought that me and her had problems. It's like, she had, like, this weird-ass vibe towards me. Like, she would sit, she would talk about me with her friends. Had a whole clique of Jamaican girls that did not like me. Like, had a whole beef with me. What, over this boy? I'm like, yo, this person is not all that, first of all. He was not all that. It is what it is. Yeah, I was with him or whatever, but he was not all that. Like, let's really talk about it. I don't really talk to, like, guys based off their looks, honestly. I talk to guys based off how they treat me. So, he was not my best work. This specific day, like, every day she would sit and she would bother me and bother me and bother me and bother me. I went to my AP OD times, because I went and I told him, I'm like, yo, she keeps bothering me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, she was mad big. I was not doing that to myself. First of all, if you're gonna get into fights with people that you know is gonna be like a challenge for you also, but not something that is like, yo, I'm not taking an L right there. Like, you know, it's not all fights that you could win. Honestly, I'm not gonna get up and act all big and bad like, oh, I could beat this person up, I could beat that person up. No, I can't do that. I'm 5'2". Some people will throw me. People will throw me. People can throw me. Like, seriously. It's bothering me. She keeps bothering me. Like, hey, he was joking, because he was like, yo, you know, you can handle that. And I'm like,
No, like, tell her to leave me alone. Somebody tell this girl to leave me alone. Please tell her to leave me alone.
Ironically enough, she was in my math class also. So I was tight, because every time, like, she saw me, her and her other friend, okay, we're gonna call his ex Sarah. We're gonna call her friend Amanda. So, okay, so Sarah was in my math class with her friend Amanda. This day, like, she was in my math class, so I saw her in the morning, and I didn't make anything out of it. I didn't really care, and my math teacher used to always tell me, like, yo, ignore her, ignore her. Some girls just can't let go of relationships that easily. Let me tell y'all where we were first. So where we were, in the school that I went to, it was like a staircase, like, right next to the nursery. And then, like, the cafeteria was, like, right here. Okay, I don't even know how to explain. So, like, the cafeteria was, like, around this corner. The staircase was, like, right here. And the nursery was, like, right here. This specific day, like, my gym period was, like, after lunch. So, it was, like, 6th period, I think. I think it was 6th period. So, he's walking me to, like, gym class or whatever. So, the staircase that we happened to take, it was, like, the devil is a real thing. Y'all hear my son in the background cooing? The devil put that girl in the staircase with all her friends. And when I tell you I walked down the staircase, she basically, I don't even remember how the fight started, but I was looking very, very cute. I'm gonna probably insert a clip somewhere of, like, how I looked that day, because I think I look cute. Alright? I look cute. So, we walked down the staircase, and then she goes in my ex-boyfriend's face. We're gonna call him Troy. She goes in Troy's face, and she's just like, oh, I don't even remember. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff. It's kind of like foggy in my memory. But basically, she was saying, like, something of the sort, like, oh, he was talking shit about her or something like that. I'm looking over here like, what does that have to do with me? Like, what does that really have to do with me? That has nothing to do with me. If y'all have any type of situation, don't try to take that out of me. Because, first of all, I'm small. You should not have been picking on me at all. Because, number one, I never did nothing to you. I don't have one single ex that I hate their, ex-girlfriend, or I hated their ex while I was with them. That's weird bitch energy. That's too much. I'm not doing that. She was saying something to him, and I guess it turned to, like, I started recording her, because I'm like, yo, like, you know, I need the AP to see this shit, because I be telling him, like, this girl has a problem. Like, this girl keeps following me around the school. So she comes, and what happened? I start recording her. So basically, one of her friends says, oh,
Why the F you recording? Why the F you recording?
I'm like,
I'm gonna record if I want to record. Like,
what's the problem? Because I was convinced that him and her, the both of them was gonna fight. I'm there with him, and we're in that staircase. So I don't remember how it came up, but Sarah said that she wanted to fight me. So I was like, fight me? Like, I was like, I'm not fighting you, first of all. You're mad big. Like, I dead said that to her. I'm like, I'm not fighting you, first of all. You're mad big. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking that type of L like that, first of all. It's mad people in the staircase. I'm not doing that to myself. You played yourself. You played yourself. I'm not doing that. So she was like, all right, if you're not going to fight me, fight one of my mans then. So I had in hoops today, and I had my hair in a bun. And I put my bag down on the floor, and I took my hoops out, because I was like, all right, what's up? What happened? So her friend Amanda came down the stairs. Mind you, it's a whole bunch of girls. Like, I can't believe this girl really picked a friend. Like, you must have a whole bunch of ride or dies like that, because honestly, you just picked a friend and was like, you're fighting. You read the song, wanna fight. Like, who does that? Mind you, Amanda had a kid. So Amanda's kid was like legit in the next like room. The wall separated us from the room that Amanda's kid was in, just to show you like how serious these people were. Amanda came towards me, and as soon as she came towards me, I dragged her and we started fighting. So the Jamaican came out at me, like everybody like was in a cafeteria. I think it was the school on the first floor. They realized that it was like a fight or whatever. So mind you, when I'm fighting Amanda, Sarah gets tight because of the fact that when I'm fighting Amanda, I'm beating Amanda up. So she tries to run in and try to jump me, because Amanda was like my size, but she was like thick. Like, you know, she was not thick. She was like, Amanda was not cute. Like, Amanda was not cute, first of all. As soon as Sarah saw that when Amanda and I were fighting, and I was basically winning that fight, like, Sarah got tight and she tried to run in. So my ex Troy, he comes and he's like, yo, y'all, you're not doing that, and they start fighting. So it's a whole brawl in the staircase now, like with the four of us, because she's there trying to hit me, and he basically like kicked her in her stomach when Amanda and I were fighting. You know, and then they got me like in between the double doors. Like they had me like pulling me in between the double doors. And I grabbed Amanda's hair because Amanda's hair was like mad long. She was like a Spanish girl. Her hair was mad long. And I took Amanda's hair by like the end of it, and I grabbed it and I twisted it around my hand like this. Like legit, I held her hair and I went like this. You want to fight? Let's go. Like let's go. Let's fight. Because they was dead trying to separate the fight. And I was like, I'm here now. What happened? So, you know, she was like, oh, let me go. I'm like, nah, boo. I'm not letting go. Because honestly, I don't care what nobody says. If we're fighting, I'm grabbing everything on you. I do not care. If I grab your hair in the middle of a fight, I grab your hair. We're in a fight. Girl, I will bite your ear off. Like, I was not letting that go. I was not about to let that hair go. So Troy accidentally hit one of the school safety or whatever. But I didn't agree with him fighting a girl, honestly. But it was like, you know, you was my boo. You was defending me from getting jumped. You did what you had to do, Troy. So I commend you right there. Cause I was gonna hurt that girl. You know, when you're a chill person and people are like try to pick at you all the time, when it's time for you to go, you're gonna go. Cause it's like, yo, I'm popping off right now. What happened? So I go into like this room on the first floor, and the principal on the first floor, he was asking me what happened. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go to class, and they deadass tried to come jump me just now. So now let me tell you before that. Before they took me up the staircase, I was so heated that I was about to fight all of them girls. Like that whole clique of girls. I do not like to be like bullied. I don't like to feel like I'm being bullied. The whole clique of girls, like they was all feeling to come fight, because as soon as security guards and shit come, y'all already feel heated and feel like y'all bad and this, that, and the third. So they was all like, nah, let me fight her. I'm like, Una come. Every one of y'all come. I don't care. Come right here and fight me, because y'all really getting on my nerves, honestly. Because I'm not doing nothing to y'all. Y'all feeding over a boy, especially like half of them was down with him. Half of them was never with Troy. So what are you really doing? Are you stupid? When the principal on the first floor took me into like a classroom to like separate the fight and diffuse the situation, they took Troy like over here. I went in a classroom and they called like my AP from upstairs to come because, oh, I had a fight or whatever. He comes and he asks me like, oh, what happened? I'm like, yo, I keep telling y'all that this girl is bothering me. Like, she keeps doing OD. She keeps like testing me, and that's why we just fought. Like, cause she just tried to jump me in the staircase. Who does that? Like, I was black and I was going off. They brought me upstairs and they was like, oh, we're not letting you leave the school until somebody comes to pick you up, because it's a whole bunch of girls and we don't want anything to happen to you after you leave the school compound or whatever. So Sarah knew she was pregnant, right? Sarah was like 2 months pregnant, trying to fight over her ex. That was the most ghetto situation I have ever been in my entire life. I swear to you. Sarah was 2 months pregnant when she fought my ex, or when she was trying to fight me. So after like my ex, Troy kicked her in her stomach. So she said Troy kicked her in her stomach, and she wanted to press charges on Troy because Troy kicked her in her stomach and she's pregnant. And I was like, are you stupid? After that, Amanda got kicked out of the school. Amanda definitely got kicked out of the school. Sarah got kicked out of the school too. I think she went to like August Martin or something like that. I don't remember. I didn't care after they left the school. I just wanted to know that I was left alone. The other like Jamaican girls, they hated me with a passion. But honestly, I did not give a shit, because you mad at me because somebody tried to talk to me. Are you dumb? Are you that much of a fiend? But Troy was a fake person. Troy was a very fake person. Troy was mad fake. After that whole fight, guess who and Troy talk? This is why you can't trust your exes, because even if y'all break up, they don't be loyal. Like, have loyalty to me to know that you're not supposed to go and talk to that girl again. But I don't care. I honestly don't care. It is what it is. But that's the end of my story time, and I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Leave a comment down below if you want to hear more of my story times with Troy or whatever, because listen, girl, I have a whole bunch of them. Yeah.